Another night passes without an issue. You have acquired some clothing that will help you with your endurance checks if you're ever caught outside in the wilderness. Basically, if you're not in a house or in anything that's well insulated, you will have to start doing endurance checks against the cold weather because it is becoming freezing and it is snowing actively. So anyway, next day, adventurers, back on the road again you are. Go ahead and move. Where do you
move us?
3, 4, 5, 6. Why aren't you faster?
All right, Grelos, sorry for making you wait. We're like be ready.
All right.
Let me get you the map.
Oh my.
So, as you continue your trek northward, your belly's filled with food and your back softened by rest and a good night's sleep. And you specifically, Abner, feeling much better in this cold weather. From the distance, you'll feel this rush of air. The snow and the frost-covered trees bend and contort to this unknown wave of energy from some undisclosed location. Whoever's trained in Arcana, do an Arcana check if you can, and do a Perception check if you can.
I'm trained in Perception, but not in
If
Arcana.
you do Perception, then I'll do the magics.
Perception is so much better than mine, though. Oh, hey, 32 is not bad. Okay.
Wait.
That was my Perception check.
Okay,
And
excellent.
I did the magics.
Oh, excellent. Right now you guys are on the side of the mountain, so you're slightly sloped downhill. And up there you can sense this powerful influx of arcane energy washing across the sky like a massive wave. Using your arcane sense, you notice that it is portal magic. It has been opened somewhere in the distance. Where it came from or what it has sent forth, you have no way of knowing. And Abner, a minute passes before you hear a sound akin to crackling rock. The noise begins to grow into a faint rumbling, and you realize that it is situated to the ground beneath you, right where you are standing. Go ahead and you guys can move up to your speed to reposition yourself.
Uriko, something is coming. Take to the air.
Whoosh!
And I just wanna run past it.
So you guys move out of the way, and here's what happens.
This is unusual. There shouldn't be any portal magic here.
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's unnatural.
As in the whole... What about this world is unnatural? We have magic, we have dragons.
Are you
Portals only make sense.
reaching into...
No,
Are you questioning your existence? Where am I?
That sounds like something out of science fiction. You live in a spaceship, dear.
I'm just saying, it's like there's gods that come down from the sky and strike down humans. A little portal here and there makes sense from time to time.
That'd be funny. It's like magic doesn't exist, guys, and then the game, there's blue screens. My game just.
God damn it, Abner.
The earth beneath your feet shakes and ruptures outward as if birthing something. The abrupt force almost catches you unaware, but you move out of the way just in the nick of time. Uriko to the sky, and Abner just further up, further east. A monster emerges from the ground.
It's a big one.
That's a big guy.
The monster turns to face you, its body shrugging off debris with each lumbering movement. It reaches for a nearby tree with its thick blue-skinned hands and uproots it. You suddenly find yourself locked in a battle to death against a raging frost titan. The unexplained phenomenon has awoken this elemental giant from its slumber, and it now approaches you with villainous intent, brandishing a tree trunk as an improvised great club.
Well, shit.
Kaylin, do you see yourself? You're in the top left corner right now.
Yes, I see myself.
As you are fleeing, your fresh wounds still stinging, but for the most part, you're still alive. You can hear this massive upturning of earth and soil further down the road, and you can hear this epic roaring echoing across the landscape. You do not know where it's from, but the one thing you do notice is that in the sky, a massive red phoenix flies up, and there seems to be a woman standing on its back, commanding the great beast. I assume you can put two and two together and be like, oh hey, I know those guys, or what a coincidence, I know someone who has a phoenix too. Okay. Go ahead, guys, and roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Sorry, just wondering. Did I totally miss the battle between Dean and Grillos, or?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I see. 26.
I win.
4.
I still win. I'm the fucking Storm Queen, bitches. I blame Grelos for the Frost Giant.
Yeah.
My fault.
Fuck you, Grillos.
We're just gonna have a good time. Find my people, fight a dragon, but now. I to bring fucking Frost Giant.
Alright, we have our initiative. Let's rock. Uriko, you stand aloft your mighty phoenix, aiming down at the Frost Titan, which is now lumbering towards its nearest adversary. What do you do?
See, knowing that it doesn't like fire, I will use my fairy fire down on it. 32.
That is a hit.
So automatically it is slowed and grants combat advantage. Wink wink, Abner, wink wink.
How long?
Save ends.
Got it.
14 damage.
14 damage. Alright, excellent. You attack with fire, and the flame from your staff streaks out like a comet, impacting the creature's blue hide. You notice that part of its skin melts away into water as it recoils from your blast. They seem to dislike being hit with fire.
I whisper to Philomena and be like, I think this is your battle, my friend. End my turn.
After, how about it?
I'm just gonna jump off of Azula's back
Got it.
and vault straight towards the enemy.
Alright.
I'm gonna use vaulting charge. It says you can shift your speed before making the following attack,
Smart.
and you can move through enemy spaces. You gain a power bonus to AC equal to your charisma modifier until the end of your next turn.
Excellent.
And since the enemy has not moved yet, my attack is dexterity versus reflex.
Excellent.
And I roll 35 versus
Wow.
reflex.
That's a hit.
41 damage.
Oh shit.
Nice! Okay, so you bolt
Yeah.
towards this creature off the back of your direwolf, allowing you to fly past the creature as it swings at you, but it missed. As you strike the creature, you notice as you come near it, this monstrosity seems to chill the very air surrounding it in its immediate vicinity. You also notice that its blue skin is covered with a layer of outward pointed and vibrating icicles. The moment your attack strikes its flesh and your sword pierces deep, the icicles covering its body shoot out in all directions.
Sweet.
It's using
That's what I wanted.
freezing backlash. It will miss you then, just by barely. It's 32. So icicles fly in all directions, and all of them just pelt the ground all around you.
I would like it so like one is coming straight from my forehead, and as I hit, I just like lean back like the Matrix and barely dodge it.
Alright, and go ahead, continue.
You said it has threatening reach, huh? So it's gonna hit me.
The ground beneath you is iced over. The snow basically packs itself while it's next to this creature. It is difficult terrain, 1 square away from the creature.
I see. So I'm gonna use Tumble, which is one of my move action encounters. I shift up to my speed. I'm just gonna shift right here, right with Azula. Yeah, that'll be over now.
Alright, well done, Abner. The first thing it does is it looks up to your bird, and one of its free hands, its left arm, aims up high, and you see a spike of ice forming at the tip and flying outward.
Uh-oh.
Targeting
No, 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 no.
your board.
I'm bored.
It is a hit.
Kill my bird, I kill you, DM.
The ice spike strikes Philomena dead center of at her chest, and you can feel her almost like jolting, almost knocking you off, but you're fine. You managed to just hold on. She took a pretty nasty hit there. The icicle basically is still sticking out of her, and it's slowly melting away, but she seems to be in a little bit of pain. The attack also slows her until the end of his next turn.
Oh hell no.
You did not just touch my baby! Oh,
Whoa, what was that? That was so loud.
I'm gonna end you.
He moves forward and he reaches his great club down and brings it down with all of his strength on you, Abner. That's a hit. He crushes down upon you with his great club and you feel the impact throwing you back. You take 25 damage. He's gonna spend his action point because you really pissed him off. He's gonna use Cascading Avalanche. He starts stomping his leg rhythmically while tapping his chest and then leaps into the air once and slams both his arm and his staff down at full speed, creating the shockwave. All the snow around you basically gets lifted up and flies back down at great speed.
Don't die, Abner.
You know what? I will do my best.
The snow falls down upon you, knocking both of you prone, and you take 27 damage. He roars at you as the snow and the dust settles, and you can just feel the wind rushing past you, chilling the very air. You've angered him, and he will take you down.
I believe, yeah, that blooded me.
You notice that at the end of his turn, new icicles reform over his body again. It is your turn, Grellis.
I'll just move up.
Fly, mofos.
To the sky, my friend.
Okay, that's it.
Philomena is slowed, but she will still attempt to strafe, keeping you on her back.
Is there a way that I can dismount her while
Yeah, you would be jumping off of her.
superhero landing?
Alright, cool. You want to actually dismount?
Well, I'll tell her to get away, like,
Okay,
first,
totally get you.
and then I'll dismount.
Okay, she'll move twice then. And right now there's some trees. You can just drop down onto them and they'll slow your advance so you can hit the ground without
Yes.
yourself. At the end of her turn, you notice that the icicle melts fully and she's no longer slowed.
So I pet her and be like, stay here and stay out of sight. Careful.
Azula stands up, shifts forward, and takes a bite out of him, trying to hold him down.
Puppy!
Okay, it's Miss tries to snap at him, but he basically kicks her bite off, and she's unable to keep her teeth on him, but she is now keeping him occupied. Uriko, your turn.
Oh, I have to jump down, I guess, right?
Yeah, just treat that as your move action. You basically fall through the branches, breaking your fall, and land at ground level anywhere next to Philomena.
Cool. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Vine Serpents on him. It's a burst one within 10, so
Excellent.
it'll be like the center.
Ooh.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, action point it. Action point it.
I'll take it.
Alright, it's burst one within 10. That
Yeah.
burst, he will dodge it and it will sail past him. Roll against Azula.
No.
No. Jericho, get your shit together. Jericho, get your shit together.
I'm sorry. She's stuck too. She's restrained. And I'll. Yes. Hold on, let me do it. Not that bad.
Okay. Your Bramble of Thorns, you send it sailing towards the Frost Titan, but it manages to dodge to the side, and it flies past you and accidentally lands at Azula's feet, springing up and wrapping her in thorns and constricting her. She's attempting to free herself, but in the meantime she is restrained.
I'm sorry!
Okay,
Abner, it is your turn.
I'd like to stand up, and I'm going to shoot him with my draconic crossbow.
Still there.
Fire.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
Action point.
Go for it.
What? I'm gonna roll 2 twice?
Wow. That sucks.
The settling debris and snowfall obscures your vision, and it's you too far to the right and flies past him.
Well, I'd like to move away from him, I guess.
Go ahead. Alright, he's gonna take a swipe at you. He misses. Frost Titan turns around, creaking his neck towards Uriko, who is at ground level, and starts lumbering towards her. Azula's restrained, but she's still gonna take a bite at him. She's not gonna be able to hold him down, but she does take a snap at him. Her jaws wrap around his leg as he's moving away. The vines continue to constrict her though, and she's thrashing around right now, trying to free herself. Walks over to you now. Uriko brings up his mighty great club that's created out of a uprooted tree and brings it down upon you, trying to crush you. 38.
Yeah.
The strike hits particularly hard, creating this impact tremor and parting this area, and you take 34 damage.
Okay.
And now he's just menacing you angrily. Grellis, your turn.
Alright. I'm going to move up.
This is gonna be weird to see. Oh, hi, Grelos. Where the fuck did you come from?
I will use, for my minor action, Aegis of Assault. He's tagged now. If the marked target makes an attack that doesn't include you as a target, it takes a -2 penalty to attack rolls.
Got it.
And from there, I'm going to use Lightning Lure. 22.
That's a miss.
Fine.
Sorry.
Should be. That's it.
But Abner, you see something streaking across the sky like a ballista bolt on wings. You notice Copper Dragon's wings flapping, keeping him aloft as he throws lightning upon the creature. That's oddly familiar, you feel.
Lightning Bro!
It's Philomena's turn. She sees the dust settling after the massive onslaught, and she will dive down and grab you. She's gonna just move past you, grabbing you, and drop you off here.
Aw, thanks.
Behind this tree. As she moves past, though, she is gonna provoke an opportunity attack.
No!
She gon' die.
I will destroy all the things.
That is a hit.
So the Aegis of Assault just allows me to teleport next time to make a basic melee attack. I have a move here that I can use in place of the basic melee. It's Burning Mantle, so I'm gonna roll this. Fuck you, Loon. 24 versus AC.
Miss. You move to one side, attempting to attack his flank, but he's ready for you, and he blocks the strike. The flames like cascade off of him barely and dissipate because of the cold air before they contact him and hurt him. So he's looking at you now, and he seems pretty pissed. You're flying above him, threatening him, and you're within his immediate vicinity. His eyes narrow upon you now. Philomena uses so after she drops you off, she'll use her action point, and this guy.
Wow, yeah, cool!
You use Phoenix Ray.
Flamethrower.
That's a hit.
Fire!
Fire attack hits him and clings to him. Now he is melting as there's fire still clinging to him and burning his body. Azula will try to free herself. You can only save out. She frees herself. Go ahead, Uriko.
Sorry, Azula. First tell Philomena, good job, just keep your distance. I can't afford to see you get hurt.
She is bloodied now. You can see her having difficulty keeping her wings up, but she can still fly.
I believe I would like to get its attention, so first I will activate my Stormwalker Cloak as a minor, so that way every melee attack it hits me, it'll take damage. As a free action, I will shift into a tiger. While shaping, I can shift up to my speed freely, and then I will use my Storm Beast. Wahahaha. 29.
Hit.
So it takes 19 lightning damage, and I have a +2 power bonus to attack rolls. Rah! And then as a movement action, I'm going to shift back.
Excellent.
I guess here. Do I see Grelos now?
Yeah, you see a dragonborn holding a bastard sword flying in the sky, fighting this creature, locked in battle with it.
Oh. The fuck, man?
Oh, you go ahead.
I'm here to save you!
Oh.
Abner, how about it?
I'm gonna attack with Killer Eye. 29 versus Reflex.
Okay.
and I'm gonna activate the Draconic Crossbow's daily ability. So it's 16 damage. I'm gonna use the ability, which is it's an explosion, 5 ongoing fire damage.
Who is already on fire? I'm just gonna make him more on fire. He's trying to pat out the flames that Philomena started, but instead you shoot your crossbow, it explodes on him, and just makes it even worse. Now he's like wreathed in fire and shrieking, trying to get the flames off of him.
Good. And then I would like to move closer, right here.
Frost Titan's turn. At the beginning of his turn, he takes a whopping 25 damage from ongoing fire, and just trying to put out the flames that are slowly melting him at all angles. Water is pooling at his feet right now. His lifeblood basically bleeding off of him.
I'm gonna drink him after this.
Gain his power.
You're gross.
I'm gonna drink. It's water. It's purified.
That's all it is.
You're gross. Expensive rich people water is like Frost Giant.
Bottle that shit.
He
Sell it.
takes aim with his frost spike at you, Abner. It's gonna miss, and I think I provoke another attack. Relish?
Attacking, Relish. Attacking.
So the opportunity attack misses, and I'm gonna invoke my Aegis. 30 versus AC.
As a hit.
Yeah, it's like, Grillos, when did you get here?
There's no time to talk as he swings his sword and deals 12 damage. He just brings it down and chops a little chunk of ice off of his back.
So I think this is a perfect time to talk.
No!
You're hacking off pieces of ice from his body, and they're falling off of him.
Just like, keeps like shooting, it's like, what you been up to, man?
Just shooting the breeze.
You know, Abner.
His turn is not over yet. Now he's gonna do his melee, aimed at you, the asshole who keeps targeting him.
Oh, hey, be careful.
Look out!
Yeah.
Behind you.
As he swipes at you and knocks you away in the sky, but you manage to right yourself and you're still in flight. 30 damage.
I'm blooded.
He is still on fire. So, okay, she'll listen to you, but she is going to stay close enough to, protect you. She'll stay where she is, and she'll do Phoenix Ray again. This time it sails past him. Philomena flies just to a different vantage point, just to keep her position not static. Azula is now moving. She gonna take him down. However, she has nothing that allows her to shift, so she's gonna risk that opportunity attack and rush him. He is gonna swing at her first as she approaches. That's a hit. Takes a pretty nasty hit, but she moves in for the bite and clamps her jaws down on his leg, preventing him from moving. Alright, he takes some damage as she clamps down on his foot and holds it in place for you to attack him. Uriko, your turn.
So I see Azula biting, and from the other side, I'm going to bite his other leg as a tiger.
Nice.
And shift over and gnarl.
And now.
Gnarl. So I'll attack with Retribution. It's 35.
Hit!
Fuck! Well, 9 damage, and until the end of my next turn, I can make a melee basic attack as an opportunity action against any enemy adjacent to me that hits or misses with an attack.
You surround the creature and you roar a challenge at it after you snip off a piece of its icy exterior. Abner, it is your turn.
I will move adjacent, and
Fuck it up, man.
I really hope not. I'm gonna try and do a deep cut.
Did you shift?
Totes not.
He has a range of 3. Remember, he's swinging that tree trunk right now like it's a friggin' quarterstaff. So
He needs to relax. Okay, go ahead.
oh, don't worry, he'll miss with that one.
He gets 5 damage from missing me.
Go ahead and do
So
that.
I
attack.
can. Yeah! Make a melee. Okay. 32.
Hit. How much damage did you do, Uriko?
13.
13, excellent.
I bite harder.
Go ahead, Abner.
So I missed that attack. Okay, this next attack is with my minor action.
Yeah.
I'm doing a low slash. Here we go. 32.
Hit.
About damn time. 32.
32 damage. Damn, that's nice.
You slide the target 1 square, and the target is slowed until the end of your next turn.
So as you hit him one more time, he will activate his Everyone who is in vicinity right now, you are in range of this. The icicles will fly out at this attack.
I'm gonna use an immediate interrupt,
Go ahead.
and all of me and my allies will gain 20 resist against cold.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice! Okay, because this is gonna miss Azula.
However, this will hit you 3, so let me roll for damage.
So this is my staff power. It's kind of awesome.
4 dice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You would have taken 24, but you're going to take only 4. The icicles hit you, and you are temporarily restrained and ongoing cold damage 5. You will also use Bloodied Avalanche because you've successfully bloodied him. This is now a close burst 8. He jumps over 20 feet into the air and smashes into the ground. And when he does that, it creates this rippling shockwave that knocks you all off your feet. This is still cold damage. You still got the 20, right?
Yup. Welcome, bitches.
Dude, that's badass.
I'll suck your dick later.
Alright. Suck my staff.
Philomena's within range, and she is flying low enough that she is going to get hit by this.
My baby!
31 damage. To everyone except Uriko. Sorry. I missed you. You only take half of that, so it just cancels out entirely.
I'm going to die, guys, like I always do.
So it's been snowing pretty heavily for the last couple of days, and you notice that there's like a fresh blanket of snow all around you to the east, upward sloping the mountains, which each consecutive thump and strike and blow and his roaring, it's starting to shake it loose.
Yay, avalanche!
Everyone by cascading avalanche, you are knocked prone. Sorry. He's just gonna attack Azula. It's gonna miss. Azula nimbly dodges to the side. Grelos, go ahead.
Alright, I'll stand up and I'll hurtle my fire breath at the giant. 21 versus reflex.
There's a miss. You attempt to fire breath at him, but he chills the air so much that it creates this almost shield effect that dissipates your flame breath before it even reaches him. Philomena's turn. She's still suffering the effects of the avalanche
Tell
attack.
her to fly away! Fly away!
She will start.
I tell her to fly away and attempt to go and melt the avalanche that is oncoming if you can.
Melt an avalanche.
She is going to move up, but she'll fly away. Let's see what happens. Azula attempts to bite at him one more time. It's a miss. And we are moving on to what happens next. Hold on a second.
Oh, I wanted to kill this bastard.
We've run out of time.
Didn't we all?
We have run out of time. How is the winter?